When do I know if I'm ready for maintenance? Good morning. Let's get ready while I give you some life updates. I'm starting my reverse. I actually started it yesterday, which was Monday. And what a reverse diet is, it's just what it sounds like. I am reversing out of my diet. For me, my diet the last 65 days was counting calories, being in a calorie deficit that way. You can be in a calorie deficit in keto and intermittent fasting multiple ways. I choose to count calories and macros to be in mine to best adhere. And I think people overcomplicate what a reverse is. Got into a goal weight that you're happy to maintain, you can reverse out, which just means slowly add calories back. Some coaches don't go the slow route. Some coaches just add the calories back on. Honestly, it really doesn't matter which way you choose to do it. You might see a jump in the scale in the beginning, blow itself out. Usually it does, but for me personally, I don't like that. So I would rather just slowly add calories on and watch my weight and make sure it's fluctuating, but not constantly going up. Because if you're constantly going up, you're not in maintenance, you might be in a calorie surplus. Focus has just been on my workouts feeling better, keeping the intensity higher because now I'm getting more food, which means more energy, better performance. Enjoying feeling strong and adding volume to my meals. Common question I get asked and that I've been getting asked is, when do I know if I'm ready for maintenance? Honestly, it's just whenever you want to take a break from whatever you're doing and just maintain your weight. I'm gonna put some pearl lash on. We are going to wear the Volume Luxe XL number 12. Common misconceptions people have about going into a reverse and into maintenance is that they're gonna just gain all the weight back. And that's why weighing in can be really, really crucial, and tracking. A lot of women can intuitively eat in maintenance, but I feel like if you've never gone that route, it does not hurt as you're reversing to track a little bit if you're right about your intuitive eating, because a lot of us try to eyeball things and then we track it and we're like, oh, that was an extra 300 calories, great. I've been there. The only thing that makes us gain weight, say it with me, is if we eat in a calorie surplus. We take in more than what we're expanding. Let's have a quick little breakdown. We all have what is called a total daily energy expenditure. TDE, total daily energy expenditure, is made up of 4 things: your BMR, your EAT, which is your exercise, your NEAT, which is your non-exercise, and your TEF, which is energy your body utilizes to break down food. TDE can go up or down depending on lifestyle. So if you go from working as a nurse to a customer service rep, you might decrease your NEAT, which decreases your total daily energy expenditure, right? Because you were up and moving maybe when you were a nurse, and now you're mostly at a desk, right? So we're decreasing NEAT. Maybe you got an injury and so you were doing CrossFit, but now all you get to do is bicycle, I don't know. You could be decreasing your EAT. So a normal energy expenditure gets decreased. You could start half marathon training. So now you're increasing your EAT. I also think a lot of us are just bad at eyeballing things or thinking what something is calorie-wise versus what it actually is. And that's why tracking can be so helpful. In all of my challenges and in Strong Moms Club one-on-one coaching, all the girls say, wow, I didn't realize how much I was eating. I will never forget the first day I found out how much a basket of chips and salsa at Chili's is, 910 calories. So I'm adding 50 calories a week to my calorie deficit until I get to a place where I feel like I'm maintaining. A really good indicator of that is my weight fluctuates from 140 to 145. It doesn't start increasing, like 145, 146, 147, 148, 149. That means I need to pull it back, right? Like, what's going on? Are we eating more? Are we changing our energy expenditure? What are we doing, right? So then I'm gonna pull back on that and be like, okay. The really nice thing about being in a reverse, like I said earlier, is you just feel better. You just have a little bit more calories, your energy feels better, all of a sudden your workouts feel better because you can perform. And you just have to switch your measurement of progress, because if you've been in a calorie deficit, your measurement's probably been utilizing the scale as you're progressing. You gotta let that go. In order for this to be successful, you gotta find other ways to find your progress. So I like to look at my loads. Am I lifting heavier? Am I running better? Am I running faster? I like to look at other ways of performance to indicate whether or not I'm progressing. So you can just like how you feel. That's a great, great measurement. If you like how you feel and you like how you're feeling, that is plenty of proof that you're making progress in your health and fitness. If you're wanting to start a reverse, I would start with adding 50 calories, weighing in daily, just to understand your fluctuations. I understand some of us get obsessive about the scale. Oh no, we're going up 3 pounds. It's just data. I literally practice this every day. It's just data. If I were to get my blood pressure taken, I would say it's just data. My heartbeat, it's just data. I just utilize numbers as data and I just try to understand them. I'm up 5 pounds. Okay, what was my sodium at? Have I been tracking all my bites and legs? Have I been adhering to my new numbers, or am I just utilizing this as a free-for-all? Accountability to your actions is going to take you further than your excuses. So very important to know that when you're maintenancing, it's not supposed to be a free-for-all. If you utilize it as a free-for-all, that is when you may see an increase in your scale, and that is when you may see some frustration start to appear. So please take it from me, be mindful of yourself. You can eat more calories and not gain a shit ton of weight, but you also have to be honest with yourself and your decisions you're making. If you like this, make sure you like and follow along as I go through my reverse journey. I'm gonna be doing full days of eating, showing my exercises, and I'm really excited to bring you with me.